guys, welcome back to Just Erica. For those of you that are new here, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, the headlines have been made and Will Smith has been banned from the Academy Awards for 10 years. Yes, 10 years. Whew. I tried to tell y'all that wasn't good when he went up there and he slapped Chris Rock protecting Jada. Y'all say protecting the black woman, which is a bunch of bull to me. But yeah, that has cost him a halt on his Netflix deal, a Netflix movie. I guess he's doing some type of Netflix movie or show or something. They have halted the production on that. Now he's been banned from the Academy for 10 years. He resigned from the Academy willingly, and it's just costing him a lot. Now, do I agree with him being banned from the Academy for 10 years? No, I think that's too stiff of a punishment. But I mean, he did commit aggravated assault, in front of the whole world. I mean, when he walked up and hit Chris Rock, which I feel like Chris Rock did absolutely nothing wrong. He was joking. It was a G.I. Jane joke. And to me, it was an honorable joke. G.I. Jane was that girl. But anyway, so the Academy is made up of Whoopi Goldberg, Steven Spielberg, Rita Wilson, and a few others. And they all came to a decision that, this is what his punishment was going to be. Okay, well, back when Will Smith, first did this, it was a debate on him protecting a black woman. Jada has alopecia. She's spoken, about this on the Red Table Talk. Well, not everybody watches the Red Table Talk, but I do watch Everybody Hates Chris. There was just, everybody had a big debate. You had people for Will, people for Chris. But at the end of the day, do y'all still feel like it was really worth it for him to do that? I mean, true enough, the Academy Awards is not for black people anyway. So that's not even the big issue here. But it has caused Will so much mental anguish that allegedly he has checked into a mental hospital, a mental rehabilitation center to get himself together after all this. And allegedly, Jada has made a statement via US Weekly that she doesn't need to be protected, that she didn't tell Will to go up there and do that, he did that on his own. So this is my thing. If she said that, so like your husband, on the biggest night of his life, risk his reputation and his Oscar to protect you because you rolled your eyes about a joke that Chris Rock made, and now you're not even standing by him, defending him any type of way. You're just basically letting this man just be hung out to dry. I mean, what kind of wife are you, Jada, if you did this? Which I believe the sources, I believe that she did it. I believe she said that, she laughed, which the camera view showed that later on, that she laughed after everything was said and done. You didn't even try to reach to try to stop your husband. You let him go on stage and slap the shit out of Chris Rock. And then he came back and sat down. You didn't try to console your husband. You didn't try to say, it's okay, I'm okay. Like, it's like you got some type of rise out of him going on stage and doing that. And so now it has cost him 10 years for the Academy. Now, we can remember a few years ago, Jada said that she wanted to Jada wanted to boycott the Academy Awards. Okay, well, now you don't have to worry about boycotting it because now Will is not going to be invited back for 10 years. And being that you wanted to boycott it before, I doubt you're going to be there now that Will is not even going to be able to be there, because it may not be important to you to win an Academy Award, but it was very important to Will. And so I just feel like he sacrificed his career, and I feel like it was really for nothing because I don't feel like Chris Rock did anything wrong. The alopecia is so tired. Jada is not bothered by alopecia because she has a video on Instagram where she's saying that she loves her bald head. She don't care what anybody has to say. Now, I'm not going to say that it's not, it doesn't bother her, from time to time. But the way everybody tried to portray it, Jada was just so hurt when Chris said that. No, she was not. I mean, y'all got to stop lying. No, she was not. Jada was not that hurt. A rolling of your eyes is not saying that you're hurt. Maybe ticked off, maybe like, man, whatever, here he goes again. But she definitely was not hurt. I mean, y'all really, it's just so crazy. And y'all say that this is protecting a black woman. First of all, as a woman, as a wife, why would you want your husband to put the biggest night of one of the biggest nights of his career in jeopardy, just to appease you? What type of woman would want her husband to put himself out on the line like that in one of the biggest nights of his life? That's not even a good wife that would even want their husband to do something like that. I would never want my husband to do something like that. If you're going to fight for me, please, it needs to be something worth fighting for. Somebody, tried to physically assault me. Someone that has me in imminent danger. I mean, something to that effect. Maybe somebody called me the N-word. Maybe somebody called me the B-word. That was not... For him to go up there and slap Chris Rock for something that minute, it just was unacceptable. Chris Rock did not deserve that. I don't care who doesn't agree with me. He did not deserve that, and he did nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. The joke was just not distasteful. The joke was, I just did not see where the joke was that bad for him to deserve to be slapped. I mean, it just wasn't right. And so, now... everything is, the way it is. And, it's probably going to continue to crumble. And, I mean, my heart really goes out to Will because initially I thought that, oh, well, he's been doing his dirt too. Jada been doing. But I'm starting to see Jada is really the problem. Like, you get on the Red Table Talk. You divulge all your business on the Red Table Talk. You have your husband sitting there while you're talking about having sex with another man. I mean... Jada is the problem. And it took me a minute. I was kind of like, up in the clouds about it. But Jada is really the problem. And the fact that Will is getting all this, backlash, and you haven't even stepped out and made a statement, to even defend your husband. I mean, it's just crazy to me. I haven't seen where she has, made a statement, saying that she is 100% with Will. From what I read, she said that he should have never slapped Chris Rock. But all y'all say that that's what protecting a black woman is. Like, I'm going to dive into that, on another video. But, we got to stop using that when it's convenient for us. Because in protecting this black woman, now you're destroying this man's legacy. And I mean, he's a black man. His legacy is important. And newsflash for those of y'all who forgot or didn't realize, Chris Rock is also black as well. Chris Rock has a family that loves him as well. Chris Rock's family is hurting and suffering, as well behind this. And so it's just like Will should have never went up there and done that. And I hate that Jada made him feel like, because there's a lot of people saying, oh, well, Jada didn't make him do anything. I mean, Jada didn't make him do anything, but for years and years and years, he has been, that Will and Jada have been the butt of so many jokes. I mean, he probably felt like he had to do it, and he didn't really think about it. He just went up there and did it. Or did you look at Chris Rock as a free pick? Because you wouldn't have done that to anybody else, I don't believe. You wouldn't have done it to a white comedian. You wouldn't have done it to D.L. Hewley. You wouldn't have done it to Steve Harvey. You wouldn't have done it to Cedric the Entertainer. You wouldn't have went up there and slapped one of them guys, because baby, they would have laid you prostrate on that stage on the Oscars that night. You wouldn't have got away with that like you got away with it with Chris Rock. Believe that. It ain't nothing can make me think that you would have done that to anybody else. You looked at Chris Rock and you looked at him as a free pick. You was angry. You had built up anger, and that's what happened. Now, me personally, I think that maybe, okay, couple years ban or something like that. But what's so funny is when everything first happened, the Academy, they let the Oscars go on just like nothing had even happened. Will was not asked to leave or anything. So all those reports saying he was asked to leave, all that's lies. They never asked him to leave. They let him stay there to accept his award, which, I mean, that's fine. But now the backlash is coming to the Academy, and they doing what they got to do. And Will made a statement. I read it online. He made a statement that he accepts his punishment. I mean, I really do feel like it's too harsh of a punishment, but Will, I just don't know what he was thinking. And then to add insult to injury, and it seems so coonish for him to get up there after he slapped Chris Rock, and he apologized to the Academy. And he apologized to everybody but Chris Rock. So there was another slap in his face because you didn't apologize. You didn't even release an official statement, which we all know was PR, until after the backlash came. Then you apologized to Chris and all that. So, I mean, I hate that, you know, he's getting banned. And like I said before earlier in my video, it's really not about, you know, him getting banned from the Oscars because, you know, he'll live. But that is a great accomplishment, getting an Oscar. So although it doesn't affect his money in any kind of way, you know, I don't know if you win money for an Oscar or not. You may not, but Will Smith's already a millionaire. But I mean, I don't think it, you know, I don't think it makes him seem like a bad person, because me personally, I just really think that his anger was misplaced. And Chris Rock was a free pick, and he just pretty much was just fed up. And so that's my personal beliefs on the subject. But back to the Academy banning him, I feel like that although the Academy, you know, black people have fought, I guess, really, really hard. No, I'm not going to say I guess. They have fought really, really hard, you know, to be acknowledged, because the Academy is not for black people, it's for white people. But I'm not going to sit here and say that it is not an honor to be honored with an Academy Award, because it really is. And so, I mean, it's just, you know, it's a bittersweet moment, you know. I'm not saying, oh, you're banned from the Academy, oh, you know, that's the end of the world. It's not. But that is an accomplishment, and it is an honor to get an Oscar. But, I don't know. When I saw that, you know, I was just like, wow. It's just one thing after the other, you know. He's really suffering right now because he went up there to slap Jada, you know, in the name of love. And I mean, I just personally, like I said, I would have never wanted my husband to do that from the beginning. But, you know, a lot of people, they feel like that's the way that I guess they feel like their husband should show love, you know, ruin his whole career. So I guess that's the type of love that y'all want. Ruin your whole career. Be the butt of the joke again. I mean, y'all was already in the news. Now y'all in the news again. For nothing positive. You know, everybody's night at the Oscars was overshadowed. They didn't even talk about Samuel L. Jackson receiving his first Oscar. They didn't talk about the other black Oscar recipients, because everybody's been talking about Will slapping Chris Rock. You know, and that's very problematic. And it's just crazy, you know. It's just crazy. And so I just, you know, want to give my opinions and my thoughts on it. You know, I have a lot more I can say, but I don't want to, you know, make the video too long. But I really want to know what you guys think about this. So please leave your comments down below and tell me what you guys think, and we can have a little, you know, dialogue on, you know, what everybody's opinion is on this situation. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in.